We're good to go now.
Okay. I think we're going. Welcome to Bingothon Summer 2020. We're okay. It's back. All right. Welcome, welcome to Bingothon Summer 2020. I'm here with Murasaki.
Hello, everybody.
Today we're going to be doing Wii Sports Resort Blackout Bingo, a sentence which I never thought I'd say in my life, but speedrunning Wii Sports has gotten a lot more popular in the last year.
No, absolutely. I mean, for myself, it was really Alaska XP2, watching him speedrunning table tennis is what really inspired me to get Wii Sports Resort again. Very nostalgic game for me.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're gonna be starting soon here.
Yeah, we're starting soon. Commander is just off stream at the moment.
Before we start, can I get in a quick donation here?
Yeah, sure.
All right, we got a $10 donation from 10Dog saying, "Hey guys, good luck on the race. Don't you dare hit any evergreens."
Okay, so for those who don't know, 10Dog did beat world record for duck percent, essentially, like picking up all the stray ducks in practice mode for canoeing.
Yeah, the Wii Sports Resort category extensions leaderboard has some gems.
Yeah, he actually that was actually a strategy he used to pick up one of the ducklings going into the greens where the I don't know what he called the duckling, but basically it made it a lot quicker to turn the canoe around back into a straight path.
Yeah, there are some really interesting strategies for this game, more than you'd expect.
I mean, we had a new one discovered for 3-point contest, courtesy of Garrett. He's found a very consistent strategy that once you pick up, 3-point contest is just going to be a lot easier.
Yeah, that looks insane.
Okay, countdown. Everyone is ready now for the countdown.
Alright.
So, here we go. Shall I do the honors?
Sure, go ahead.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, and we're off.
We are off indeed. So we see some pretty straightforward ones, like getting any stamp in skydiving. Easiest stamp to obtain in a game by far is high five. Literally. It's just perfect formation. Make sure all the Mii's face the camera and they smile. I'm not sure if the bonus photo from Gwen will count towards it. I don't know. So let's see what they're starting with. Commander has gone to golf, Wipeout Jack in table tennis, Epic Crossover has gone to archery, and Alaska is starting with cycling. That's interesting.
So they're all already taking different approaches here.
Absolutely. It's interesting that Alaska is playing cycling very quickly. Cycling tends to take up a lot of time. Maybe he wants to get, you know, I don't know what the correct term is, but maybe he just wants to get the harder ones out of the way.
You'll notice that we have some fairly short goals on the board here, as long as some quite long ones. I suppose that goes for really any video game bingo, but things like get 2 slam dunks in basketball pickup game are pretty much trivial.
Yeah, pretty much trivial. Somebody like myself or Garrett, that's a very straightforward. If you know the easy strategies to get the slam dunks, there are consistent ways to get it.
Wipeout already finishing off, going against the 11-point match.
Yep, against Cole. Cole is by far the best way to get that stamp requirement because he is unable to return the deep spin serves. And it's very easy to shoot the ball off the other side of the table.
Nice shot.
Cole usually isn't able to get it. Oh, that's odd. Jack's stream went a bit offline. Anyway.
So I believe Classic B and Resort C are the only golf ones on the board.
That's it!
If I'm looking at it correctly.
There is Resort C in golf as well.
Yeah.
There is also basically there's two stamp requirements: complete Classic B and complete Classic C. And there's a second one there's another one that Commander just completed just now, which is finish any free-hole golf course in golf without touching bunkers or water.
Oh, I see. Yeah, in bingo categories like Blackout, it's very vital to try to take advantage of double or triple goals. So, getting multiple goals done at once. That's why it can be very stressful, because if you miss one goal, but get the other in, like, say, one bowling game or one round of golf, that can be significant time loss in some places.
Absolutely. And as we mentioned about multiple goals, Alaska just did that with cycling. He completed the Across the Bridge race, otherwise known as Wobbly Bridge, depending on if you own the PAL version or NSTC version of the game. And he also completed the cycling race without going down to 0 hearts. So that's a good job to him.
Yeah.
Now I think Wipeout Jack is probably doing the same. I'm not sure if he's trying to do the same one as Epic Crossover was doing for archery.
We do have a couple of archery rolls on here.
Yeah, 70 points for intermediate. And we got a couple of yellows, so Epic Crossover finishing the same goals that Commander did.
Nice shot!
Yeah, I believe Wipeout is in archery intermediate right now.
Yeah, he's on to the 3rd stage. Epic is also heading towards Resort C. Same thing with Commander. Speaking of which, he is onto hole 9 already. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to a speedrun, I think it's a lot better just to go into the water hazard. As we saw there. Like, you know, if the ball is gonna go into the water, you may as well just YOLO it. I know that sounds I know that sounds ludicrous, but you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And we got another.
Okay, yeah, so Wipeout's now, I believe, knocking out the... Oh, we do have another pickup game goal on the board, beating the opponents by 10 points or more.
Oh, I see.
That's where...
So for 2 of them, just make 2 slam dunks, and then... Oh my goodness!
Wow.
Did you see that?
I did, yeah. I did. I seriously did not think that was going in.
I've had that happen to me before, but it was the CPU that did it. Genuinely, when CPUs jump so far away to make a slam dunk, they typically miss it. But I had 1 or 2 very rare cases where the CPU actually luckily made it, even though they missed the first impact. Anyway, Wipeout Jack, he has now completed. He's now completed the slam dunks goal. He just needs to score another 3 2-pointers or 2 3-pointers.
Meanwhile, Commander going into spin control.
Absolutely, spin control. He's going. There's one for 100 points, and there's another one that requires you to hit the barriers every throw, minus the 10 frame, which is basically the step requirement in spin control in Wii Sports Club.
You could theoretically do those in the same game, but you'd have to like clip the side of the barrier. And that when it's such a trivial thing, that's not really a thing that's worth going for.
Alaska finishing up the volcano in cycling. I don't see any other cycling games, so any cycling goals, so that's pretty much done. Epic completed Resort C, similar to again Commander, but he's taking a different route now here. He is heading towards wakeboarding.
Interesting.
He's going for the 1600 one. And is there another one?
I don't think so.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
This board is a little scattered compared to some other Blackout boards in that it's got a good mix of everything. which makes which slows the pace a little bit.
Yeah, no, I fully understand that. So, Wipeout Jack, I see he has the 10-point lead, but he's let Miguel's team score, 2 additional points. He doesn't want, a little bit of a sneak attack. I'm not too sure if he's trying to, if he's going to now try to just burn the timer by literally passing the ball back and forth. No, it doesn't look like he knows the strat. You want to have 2 Miis in the 3-point area close to each other, and then you could just pass the ball back and forth, kind of what Wipeout Jack had there a second ago. It's the safest way to basically burn time.
Risking a steal instead could...
Yeah, risking a steal, that can give your CPU opponent 3 points, and Epic Crossover finishes another wakeboarding stamp. Meanwhile, back to Alaska, he's completed the archery expert's score requirement, now he's doing the intermediate.
Alright, moving right along.
Commander also finishing up the barrier one for spin control. Pretty fast-paced action here.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wipeout Jack is passing the ball back and forth. You literally don't need to shoot there.
And that's gonna be it.
It is. Now what's interesting is, if you're in that position and the CPU jumps, the game doesn't automatically go into "and that's the game." If a CPU Mii jumps when trying to block your shot, you have to wait until they land back down on the ground for your Mii to drop the basketball.
4,
Yeah.
Say that's the game. So there is RNG in that aspect.
3,
A little bit, yeah.
Epic and Alaska now attending the basketball goals. Wipeout Jack heading towards Frisbee Dog. And Commander starting up in archery.
Let's see here. Now, an interesting discovery was found in Frisbee Dog, I believe, like a couple of months ago.
Yes, it was. It was basically a well-known secret, but the speedrunning community didn't really knew about it until a couple of months ago, and it made Frisbee Dog a lot better and faster to complete.
6,
For someone like me who's done all stamps in this game in a speedrun.
Yeah. So, you might be, so you might just see, you might have seen there that the balloon popped out of thin air, and you might be a little confused. It turns out when there are balloons on the screen that you normally aim the frisbee at to get extra points, you can just press the A button and the 2 button at the same time, and they just kind of automatically pop, so that's nice, I suppose.
Yeah, no.
It's...
And the score and the popped balloon will go towards your score every time.
Yeah, it doesn't have any adverse effect.
No, it doesn't. But you can't use it for the practice balloons to get the stamp. It's been tested in practice mode, and you can't use that cheat or secret, whatever you want to call it. You won't get the stamp. You have to pop the balloons yourself. But in a normal game mode, you can do it. Wipeout Jack picking up the good dog stamp, which is getting a mid-air catch. And that's Commander heading into paracruising now.
Could I perhaps read out a couple of donations?
No worries, you can.
So I have a $5 donation from Cedric saying, I didn't get my 5 time balloons on the card, so here are $5 instead. Very interesting card for a marathon, and at least there is some spin control.
Yeah, just a couple, but ayo.
And then we have a $10 donation from State of the Art saying, so much Wii Sports Resort, so little time.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. So much going on, so little time to pick it up. So, heading back to this set, Epic is in a bit of a spot of bother here. Nope, he's just made a 3-point to re-establish his 10-point lead. Alaska pretty much sitting comfortably, so it looks like Epic and Alaska, I think they did make slam dunks earlier. Oh, Alaska being a little bit flashy there. I don't think that's wise. I don't think that's wise, really. Again, Okay,
still
just let Miguel score. I suppose why not? Epic did the right thing there. So they both pick up the basketball stamps essentially. Now, the first goal that Commander just did, as we saw in the beginning, was the donations read out, was scoring 1.0 in 5 goals. And now he's completing Lagoon at the same time. And that covers the power cruising goals. What about Jack heading into Swordplay Showdown? He's currently obtaining the first 3 levels one. Let's go. Also heading towards power cruising, but it does surprise me that he has not gone to Lagoon, considering that's the second power cruising one. Could hurt him here.
Sometimes there are things on the board that you just don't see, which is why it's very crucial.
Oh no, I absolutely understand that. Epic now doing the 11-point win in table tennis. He's playing against Gwen. Gwen is far better than Cole, so it's got to be a lot tricky. I mean, yeah, you can send the ball into Gwen's face and hit her, but it's a lot faster to do it against Cole, because again, he can't return deep spin shots if you execute them correctly.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to...
It's a lot easier and a lot more faster. And again, you can take a point off Cole's serve in literally just one shot, in literally just one return. There was a third stamp in power cruising I didn't notice until now. That was the any stamp one. I think that's what Alaska decided to do here.
Oh, I see.
But again, I'm pretty certain he glanced over the power cruising Lagoon one. It's just that it's gonna hurt him. My God, Jack completing the Swordplay Showdown, now heading to wakeboarding for the 1600 points. Commander flinging the sword like mad, but there is an actual strategy behind it. If you mindlessly, swing your sword back and forth, your me actually does move forward a lot faster, so you can actually reach the end of a level, or essentially the spawn point area of a Swordplay Showdown level, before you're typically supposed to if you just took your time attacking them.
Yeah.
It's very useful for breezing through Swordplay Showdown. When you get to the reverse levels though, you can't really use it too often, because even the level 1 CPU Miis, even the level 1 bosses, they're very aggressive. You really need to show respect to them. Like, they may have their sword not in defense, but they typically go in for a quick attack quickly. Alaska now doing Lagoon. What are your thoughts so far, Cindy? Who do you think is looking the stronger?
Let's see here. It's a very close race, to be honest. I feel like Commander has really taken advantage, like I said before, of those doubling up, tripling up, being efficient with the goals that you mark off.
No, absolutely.
It's very interesting to watch the strategy.
It's definitely a very useful strategy as well. I mean, sure, you're losing a few seconds in the beginning just to try to double check some of the goals and such, but still, it can pay dividend compared to somebody rushing through each goal now and then, and without realizing, they then look back and say, "Oh, I could have actually done 2 in 1."
Yeah, it could save you minutes just to notice like one goal a little bit earlier.
Absolutely. I mean, and it pays dividend. It pays dividend because Alaska is now struggling to get a stamp in power cruising. He's trying to get the stamp that requires you to go through all bonus rings. Wait, no, he's on the beach. He's on the lagoon course. My bad. Sorry.
That's another thing with bingo. If you don't manage to get a double goal in, just because of a mistake, that can seriously damage. Because if you're really banking on that double goal,
Right.
that can have like a ripple effect on the rest of the run.
Absolutely. Okay, Commander quickly got the good dog stamp. He literally, I think he pretty much threw the frisbee into the ground very quickly. Let's just burn through the game very quickly. And I just realized why Alaska restarted there earlier in Lagoon, because I think he missed the bonus ring. And he's trying to get a stamp.
Okay, here we go.
And I think that's it now. So, this is our now first time seeing skydiving in action with Commander. There's 2 stamps for there's 2 goals for skydiving. Get 25 points or more in skydiving, which you can do by essentially making 2 perfect catches. 2 perfect catches, and then going into the form-up stage, and then quickly going into the form-up stage, making sure you've grabbed everybody and have everyone facing the camera. So as you see there, Commander making sure all the me's there are smiling, and now it's doing a nosedive, get to the form-up stage very quickly. Alaska is also heading towards skydiving as well. How about Jack heading into golf now, completing Resort C, and I'm pretty certain he's going to do Classic B next. I just noticed Epic is using Nick. Nick is my favorite CPU me out of all 100. Abby is a very close second, but Nick will always be my favorite.
He's chill.
Right, Epic is struggling at the moment to get the good dog stamp, otherwise known as mid-air catch, in the PAL version of the game.
Alright.
Okay, he's
there
got
it
it.
goes.
He got it very close to the center as well. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw that stamp many years ago, I said to myself, do I have to make sure the dog catches it right in the middle?
Oh.
I really thought that was the case, but it wasn't.
Well, I mean, that's fair, because they do put an arrow directly at the center.
Yeah. So, Commander finishing the skydiving ones. Same goes, and Alaska is following suit. Commander now heading in towards Speed Slice first, before Swordplay Showdown.
Oh, right, I don't know if we talked about this. So, in Swordplay Speed Slice, the one goal on the board, I believe, is Slice 2 clocks.
It is.
I think that's the only one.
That's the only one? Let's see. Yeah, that's the only one here for now.
You could do that in normal Speed Slice, but the Speed Slice practice mode just allows you to continuously slice items.
Absolutely. Also, what's worth pointing out is that in a normal round of Speed Slice, there's a maximum 19 rounds. Pretty much every item, most items would only appear once, so you have to be very lucky to get 2 timer clocks in one go.
There's a lot more RNG involved in that.
Good old RNG, eh? We're now seeing Frisbee Golf being played for the first time, courtesy of Epic Crossover, completing Resort A, and then... Oh, sorry, Classic A, and there's also a Resort A completion. Commander's actually seems to be the closest so far to completing.
Oh, it seems like Red has gotten the world record for Blackout Bingo in 22 minutes and 11 seconds. GG, dude.
GG's indeed.
Doing the arbitrary
Congratulations.
code execution to complete everything at the same time.
So much for me complimenting Commander getting close to completion. Okay, in all seriousness though, he's completed
Can we have a mod fix that?
Yeah.
Oh really, there's supposed to be a mod, okay. Okay, back to what I was saying, Commander heading into table tennis now for the 11 point game. But he's going for a quick restart. I think that's probably because he mistakenly didn't hold down 1 to get the 11 point game.
0.
It's likely. One strategy that I believe was somewhat recently found for all sports is a double table bounce.
3.
Yeah, there is.
You can.
Okay, I've managed to pull it off before, but I really don't know how to set it up though. I think you can only pull it off with your
0.
when you're curving the ball with your forearm. That means, you know, the arm you're most dominant with holding the Wii remote, which in my case is right-handed.
Yeah, when you see Commander doing pulling an extreme curve on the ball, if you curve it in just the right way, you can actually bounce it on the table twice. You can get the ball to bounce once and then bounce twice, like right on the very corner of the table, which in the all sports category, I believe saves 1 or 2 seconds on each.
Yeah, 1 or 2 seconds, because otherwise you would have to wait the ball to hit the ground to get the 2 bounces. But it's still very difficult to pull up to execute, though.
Yeah. Very nuanced strategy.
Everyone is now heading into Frisbee Golf. I think this is the first time we have one sport being showcased from all four players. Ooh,
yeah,
Alaska.
right.
Dodgy throw there. But he's completed, he's managed to complete... What's that, Resort A? Yeah, Resort A. What I've noticed there is that he actually quitted as soon as the frisbee went to the goal. Epic didn't do that when he completed Classic A.
Oh,
A.
interesting.
That's what I noticed earlier.
Can I come in for a quick donation?
Yes, you can.
All right. We got state of the art donating $10 saying Nick the Me has nothing on Marco. Thank you so much.
I agree.
I guess that sounds like a bad thing. Marco really does remind me of Mario.
Great
A
birdie.
little bit, yeah.
Just a little bit, yeah, but he does remind me of Mario. I mean, when I made a Super Mario Brothers Wii music video, I had Marco as the melody part. And I also included Yoshi. I know Yoshi doesn't look anything like the actual character Yoshi, but I mean she's called Yoshi. You got to include her.
Yeah, you can't not.
So anyway, Commander, I believe, only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7. No, 8. He has 8 goals left.
Yeah, this has remained really close the entire time.
It has remained really close, but I still believe Commander knocking out literally 3 stamps in one game of power cruising is gonna pay dividends.
Yeah, he's got quite a margin here. This is where it's also useful to gauge your current status within the competition, because it can sometimes be worth it to go for riskier strategies, but then again, there's also the issue of consistency, and it wasting even more time if it doesn't work out.
Absolutely. Also, just to go through who's in the lead and whatnot, Commander is in first place. I don't see him on the players list though, I don't know what's up with that. Alaska is in second with 15 goals completed. Epic and Wipeout Jack are tied in third place with 13 goals completed.
Mhm.
So I believe Commander has completed Resort A. Yep. Now he's doing Classic A, missing the hole-in-one on hole 2.
Good birdie.
If missing a hole-in... Oh, wow. Did you saw that chip in there from Alaska? He pulled off a backspin chip-in eagle from the rough. From the rough.
That is very nice.
That's insane. That is actually insane. Funny enough, though, when it comes to speedrunning golf, like just all 18 holes, getting replays actually can kill runs. Like, it's not worth going for hole-in-ones and such or albatrosses unless it's the last hole of the game.
Yeah.
Ooh, a little bit ugly there for Commander, throwing the frisbee out of bounds.
I don't think it's ever worth it to go for the island on that hole.
Never.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I mean, I have no idea what kind of condition can be used to land a frisbee onto the island. I'd never tried to go onto the island. Also, I just want to quickly explain why chip-ins from the rough is extraordinary resort. It's because there is a splice mechanic where basically you're never shooting in a straight line.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you would aim one direction to hit the ball. Say, for example, like you were playing pool, and you want to pocket a ball to a corner pocket. You would have to shoot. If it's a dead straight shot, you would have to hit center on the cue ball to hit it. But if you hit anywhere left or right of center, you're applying a little spin to the ball, and it's enough to throw the shot off. So by the time the cue ball hits the object ball, the cue ball is off the intended shooting line, which they class it as deflection. We just call it splice.
There it is. Whoa. Incredible. Wow.
Honestly, Gaming Ray I've said is CMDR for a while, and
Excellent.
I never really questioned it.
Amazing.
It's vastly different in Wii Sports, because in Wii Sports, no matter where the ball is, you always shoot in a straight line. So it's actually a strategy to land the ball in the bunker in hole 2 and then go for a driver chip in.
Yeah, in Wii Sports, in the original golf, it's a lot more straightforward, both figuratively and literally.
Absolutely.
You can't use backspin, so yeah.
And there's limited golf clubs as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Resort Golf has many more.
Resort Golf was the best upgrade to golf in the Wii Sports saga, I like to say.
Yeah. I mean, I've never played club golf personally, but the idea of curve putts just kind of psychs me out.
Yeah, I have no idea why they added that. I have played club golf before, when I had it at the time. It was okay. I think I grinded mostly on the lakeside course. I can't remember what my personal best was. But I did get a chip-in involving hitting the ball with a wedge, hitting the flag and dropping in, which is actually a stamp requirement in club, including getting an albatross.
Amazing dunk.
Commander now attending basketball. He's up against Elisa, which I'm certain Pooh for sure would regard as like his worst enemy or something.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like Epic has finished 3 goals in power cruising, similar to Commander,
Nice.
which is what we want.
Yeah, with that, Epic has managed to tie Alaska for the time being.
Lovely.
Those, again, those double and triple goals can really close the gap.
Absolutely. Oh, I've only just realized the stream graphics had actually their gold totals. I was so silly not to notice that. But it's good to know at the same time. Commander, I think, is only needs to play 2 more games, I think, until he's completed. He's 4 goals away. Those 2 would be cycling. Oh no, there's a third.
Got it.
Sorry, excuse me. There's 3 in cycling, and he's doing 2 in basketball. Oh, I see. I think the basketball one was already put on the card.
Oh, right.
This is my first time commentating a bingo tournament.
Yeah, I think I've only done this like once before. It can be hard to follow.
No, I can definitely agree with that. Let's go heading into table tennis.
3 points.
Thanks, Tim.
Oh, Wipeout Jack has played an extra game in skydiving. He went for the 25 points first, I believe, and then went for the smart sympathy stamp towards the end, where basically, if you haven't linked to a single CPME and go to the form-up stage, Gwen, the skydiving photographer, would like give you a last chance to have somebody with you to form up, and you must catch her to get the stamp.
Right, that one can be surprisingly tricky.
It is. I
nervous.
remember struggling to get it in my all stamp runs before. Commander is in a spot of bother with basketball. He is only ahead by 6 points. And I'm a bit surprised he's going for 3-pointers. I'd rather just go for quick 2-pointers. But he's still got plenty of... But he has plenty of time, though. Oh, he didn't get the quick steal. But he still has plenty of time, though, to set up another 3-pointer. But I would just stick with the 2-pointer.
It's quite close.
It is,
Oh,
and he's made it.
Wow.
Clutching
Gets
it
a
out.
buzzer
He clutched it out. So, Commander now has the finishing line in his sights. He just needs to complete a last 3. His last 3 will be the cycling ones.
Yeah.
Starting with Across the Bridge, otherwise also called Wobbly Bridge in the power version. Epic Crossover also heading towards cycling as well. Alaska hitting all the barriers now for spin control. It is possible to hit all the barriers in spin control without adjusting aim whatsoever.
Really? Oh, well,
Yeah.
I guess you could give the ball.
It's just all about timing, really. Sometimes you have to time your throw. But no, you can hit all the barriers in spin control without moving.
Alaska is that quite easily.
He's in second place with 20 goals completed. Epic is currently standing on 19. Wipeout Jack is the person furthest behind with 15. Commander was the former world record holder for cycling 6 stage with 15 minutes and 15 minutes with 14th of a second. It's very important when you're climbing up steep slopes in cycling that you have a full rack of stamina.
Yeah.
Commander already reaching up to Anna. Anna is the cycling champion in Resort. Fritz is second, Alicia is third, and Tomoko is fourth. And Steph is fifth.
I believe there are 30 in 1-stage races and like 99 in 6 stage.
Yes, there is 30 in 1 stage, 50 in free stage, and 99 in basically 30 races total, one stage, 15 total for free stage, and 100 total. But what's interesting, in the 6-stage race, not every CPU me is a racer. There's 2 CPU me's who does not compete in a cycling race whatsoever. The first one is James, because James is times your start on the race for everyone. He never competes in a race. The other CPU me missing in action is Vincenzo, which I believe is actually pronounced Vincenzo. Pardon me if I got the pronunciation wrong. But yeah, he's actually Vincenzo is actually your coach for cycling. He's the me giving you tips.
Right.
And warning you if you're out of breath as well.
If you look at Epic's screen, you can see the little tips on the bottom there. But yeah, that's a very interesting tidbit.
Commander now 1 goal away. Now heading towards up the volcano. Second longest race in the game. There's only one race that breaks the 3-minute barrier for cycling, which is Cradlecore or Into Makawuhu. I wish the PAL version kept Makawuhu, but instead they decided to call it Mount Tenganamanga.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision.
Don't ask me why. Please do not ask me why they did that. Yeah. So Cindy, I want to ask you, who have you been most impressed with? Who have you been most impressed with in this run so far?
Well, Epic has managed to make a pretty good comeback from the beginning. Just a very solid performance overall. I also gotta give it to Commander. Like, it's kind of insane how quickly he can analyze the board and create a route, essentially. You have to have so many different skills to perform in this.
Absolutely. That's pretty much spot on. Oh, it's funny, I think Wipeout Jack was the first person to get a goal completed, and he's currently trailing in last. This goes to show that it's all that matters in a race is who crosses the line.
You got this one.
Yeah, Alaska now attending. Alaska is a close second. Now attending the first 3 stages of Slow Play Showdown. And then there was one more he had to do, which is Slice 2 Clock to Solve Slice, but I don't think he's going to be able to acquire it in time. This Commander is reaching ever so closely to the finish line. But as you said, Epic Crossover did very well to make a comeback, only trailing Alaska by one goal completed. Here he comes!
Alright, coming up on time.
And finishing with a... Is he bang on 249?
I think he might have been.
If he has, then that's an extraordinary way to finish. Oh no, he wasn't. But anyway, so everybody, there is your winner of this game, Commander. We should also point out that Commander actually took part in the ESA stream. What did he speedrun though in Resort on that stream?
Oh great. He did all sports at ESA. That was very exciting to watch.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, would you rather? I mean, it's much. I mean, imagine trying to showcase an old stamps run. Good luck getting started in 3-point contest. But then again, though, Garage Strat really does open up a lot of potential for 3-point contests being done a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's that. I would highly recommend checking that out if any of you haven't seen it, because it's crazy.
Especially anybody struggling to get all the stamps in the game. those who are grinding for all stamps within the game.
Yeah, because otherwise, a perfect game in 3-point contest is quite tedious.
It is. So, Alaska, just stage 3 to go, and then Slice 2 clocks, and he will be finishing second. Meanwhile, Epic Crossover has tied, very briefly tied, excuse me, tied second place with Alaska, but that's now changing. Epic really has to be quick here to get the archery ones done. 70 for intermediate and 50 on expert. It's a shame to see Wipeout Jack is so far behind. Oh, and look, Commander is now going for the Quack percent, I believe it's actually called. Quack
Oh yeah, this is what you really came for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. That was a nice 10 target hit. Very crucial to catch the balls. One more arrow and that should do it for Epic Crossover. And that's it, 70 points. Just need to make 50 now within the expert course. First stage of expert is tough because of the barrier within the middle of the target. But you can shoot 3 arrows very quickly to the target on the right side of the barrier if you're fast enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, hitting the bullseye all the time, that's another story.
Yeah, that seems especially tight to get accurate.
Well, Alaska looking for RNG to come into his rescue. Otherwise, Epic could steal second place from him.
Yeah, this is...
Oh, he's only got a 2. He has to play another level now. Sorry, another stage. Who is going to get second place?
This is quite close. Oh, I believe
Alaska's done.
That was
very intense.
Yeah.
I know we don't sound enthusiastic, but I mean, that was a very close call. Oh, an Epic Crossover, bang on 50 points. Very close third place. Unfortunately, this means that Wipeout Jack does come in last.
Alright.
Has he given up? Does his streak doesn't seem to be active? Has he given up?
Check. I'm not sure.
Also, courtesy of this stream, we do have the official times for when everyone has finished. Well, everyone except for Wipeout Jack. Commander finishes with a time of 41 minutes 14 seconds. Alaska second place, 44 minutes 59 seconds. And Epic Crossover, 44 minutes and 56 seconds. 7-second difference between second and third place. That close it was.
That's a very tight difference.
Yeah. And Alaska, and yeah, it's now been confirmed, Wipeout Jack has given up.
Okay, well, thank you for watching Wii Sports Resort Bingo.
Can I just quickly interject? I'm being told by tech that that they were a little bit late on the timer, so to subtract 3 to 4 seconds from everybody's time.
Okay.
Just FYI before you round out.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so subtract 3 to 4 seconds. So I'm gonna go by 4 second subtraction. Don't know why my English was bad. 41 minutes and 10 seconds for Commander, finishing first place. 44 minutes and 45 seconds for Alaska XP2. Third place, Epic Crossover, 44 minutes and 52 seconds. Again, still a 7-second difference between both of those players for second and third. And Wipeout Jack coming in at last, 45 minutes and 57 seconds. Because he literally threw in the towel. Waved his white flag, essentially on the stream. Even though you didn't really do that.
Commander taking a victory lap to all the ducks, and lots of table tennis. So
Yeah, a couple of table tennis. Oh, what was that?
Jack plugging 51 Clubhouse games, releasing in like a week. Oh man.
Shameless advertisement.
Well,
Oh wait, no, the term is shameless plug. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Wipeout Jack and Alaska is actually using the slipper. You can only acquire the slipper if you have beaten Lucia in table tennis.
Oh yeah, I think you hold down 2 before starting.
Yeah, but you have to beat Lucia first before you can acquire it.
Yeah. Well, I think that's gonna be it.
Pretty much so. I mean, everybody, they're doing what they want for fun. I think Alaska is going to continue streaming on his channel. You can check out his Twitch channel to watch him play more table tennis. Commander, I heard he said he was going to stream. He was going to stream later, probably Wii Party, but yet to be determined. And I think Epic and Wipeout Jack are probably going to finish soon. Oh no, it's back.
Thank you for watching Wii Sports Resort Bingo. If you're interested in this type of stuff or have any questions, there is a Wii Series speedrunning Discord. It's a fairly small community, but all 4 of these people, Commander, Wipeout Jack, Epic Crossover, and Alaska,
they're probably the most contributed towards the Discord group, essentially.
Commander still has another run coming. Oh, does he?
Ah, that's interesting.
I have to globetrot with Cedric in the morning.
Oh, I see.
Oh, because I believe there is Globetrot Bingo now, right? But yeah, if you're interested in seeing...
No, it's not right now. I'm pretty certain something else is coming up.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Cindy, I have to apologize if I talked too much over you.
No, it's fine. I appreciate it because I don't always know what to say.
No, that's fine, but, you know, I just want to make sure, everyone has their voice and whatnot, but I'm glad to hear that it's all good. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, I did.
Commentating this and such.
Yeah,
I think we should wrap it up here now.
We'll see you guys next time, and Clubhouse Games is pretty pog.
Courtesy of Wipeout Jack. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Murasaki.
I'm Cindefusic.
And we'll see you later for Globetrot Bingo, if that's happening. Yeah. Bye-bye.
What a fun run that was. Wii Sports Resort is always such fun thing to watch. Like all those different games, it's like so relaxing, so nice, a wonderful time to watch during this. Hang on, here it comes again. Because come on, everyone, it's still Christmas over here. We're having like the holiday spirits here. I've been so happy that it's Christmas and that we're starting off this Christmas so nicely. And yeah, up next, every good Christmas morning starts with watching some cartoons, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, up next, we're gonna watch some SpongeBob SquarePants. The next round is gonna be SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's gonna be a Blackout Bingo between Curtis JK versus Crawfish. So, I've played the game as a kid, but honestly, I'm really, really excited to see this round. It's gonna be really a lot of fun, I presume.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have that much of a history with SpongeBob SquarePants, but I always love seeing the memes online and and the games are always a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to it. But I did used to watch a lot of cartoons on Christmas morning when I was a kid. That is definitely a thing. So just to remind everybody that 1 second, there is going to be another Wii run that is on at 3:47 UTC time today. So later on Sunday with Commander YT again, and that's a Wii party run. And I mean, like, Wii games are the perfect part of Christmas, right? Like, you get the family together and you all play various party games, and the Wii has a lot of those party games.
Yeah, like Wii Party is like the most wonderful thing to do. Like, you like, unless like Mario Party just ruins friendships. Wii Party isn't like that. Wii Party brings the family together, and that's what else could you want on a day like this, where everyone just enjoys this time that we can spend with our families, with our friends. A little bit more rough these days over the internet. We're keeping our distance, but hey, that's why we're raising money for Fred Hutch. Like, with Fred Hutch does amazing research on the coronavirus. They use the DNA crowd sorts. Sorry, I can't talk for a moment.
No worries. Yeah. So, 1 second. Yeah, so they use DNA that's been crowdsourced from scientists around the world, and they're working together with the University of Basel in Switzerland. And they're basically tracking how the virus changes and moves through people and countries using an open source platform that they've developed called nextstrain.org. So it's all really interesting stuff, and it's all stuff that's going to help us to fight this virus and come to some sort of situation where we can potentially have a vaccine. We've received a link. There's been a link in the chat to the interview with a representative from Fred Hutch that took place yesterday, and I would urge you to listen to it because it's very informative, and also discusses things like, you know, the shortest amount of time it's taken for us to develop a vaccine so far is 4 years, but we're hopeful that it won't take 4 years to develop something that will somewhat work. So yeah, it's really interesting. I would urge you to go and watch that. I have received a little correction that I have to make, which is that actually the Wii Party run is at 3:47 CEST, so you have to subtract 2 hours from that, so it'll be at 1:47 in the afternoon UTC time. So sorry about that. Maths is not my strong suit, as we discovered in my my hosting shift this morning.
I'm here to do math. Like, you do, you know, other things. I'm terrible at like language, English, and such. So you do that part.
Well, we've all got our strengths and weaknesses. That's why working together as a team for Bingothon is such a great thing. We can help each other. It's really great to actually be hosting with a teammate, because a lot of marathons you host on your own, and you know, if like after you've eaten your Christmas box of chocolates and you're just like comatose for 3 days, like nobody can cover for you because you're hosting on your own. So that's quite dangerous.
Yeah, so that's definitely good that we have 2 people here. So one of us can go stock up on chocolate, and then the other will be fine. Or, well, let's not do it both at the same time. That's might be a bit dangerous if we just start stocking up on that Christmas chocolate. But I'm sure we'll be able to manage from here.
So,
yeah, I just saw that Tech is also ready to go over to the next run. So up next, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Enjoy the run. It's gonna be good, and enjoy Christmas. Enjoy this wholesome time, and donate, because it's the season of gifting. You know, let's reach 1,000 before this end of the run. I'm optimistic.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.